guys, my name is Jennings, and over the past about 6 weeks now for build season, we've heard the hardest fun you'll ever have, probably more times than we ever wanted to in our entire lives. To us, that's talking about robotics and the way that it's affected our lives, but robotics has affected a lot of other people in a bunch of different ways. It's come a long ways in the past 20 years. It has a long ways to go in the future. We're just starting to get into AI. I think everybody has kind of seen that, going over the internet, news, people talking about it, people being scared, I don't know why. And then today I'm also going to talk to you guys a little bit about how FIRST, as we are all part of right now, has affected those fields and how it's affected the past and how it will affect the future. On the website ieexplore.org, an article titled An Introduction to Biometric Recognition, written by Curbs Hermano, last updated in 2011, talks about robotics in the field of medicine. I'm also pretty sure everybody's seen the memes about the grape, them doing surgery on the grape with the robotics arm. Why would you do that? It's such a waste of time. Personally, I'd much rather have them operating on a grape before they just go straight to the brain. Just saying, I don't really want that for me. Robotics procedures have gone up a lot in the past couple of years, almost doubling, especially in the United States. This is a huge advancement for them because they can get into spots and do different types of procedures that humans can't do. Another aspect of robotics that's developed a lot in the past 20 years is especially at Boeing, where they use robotics to paint the planes and stuff like that. On the website robotics.org, an article, Robotics Online, written by Tanya Anovada, last updated in 2016, talks about robotics, what robotics has been like and how Boeing uses it today. So they use it on their production lines, so that way they don't have people getting arms chopped up and stuff when they're doing their work, and it's also a lot cheaper and a lot more effective. They also use it, the big thing that Boeing specifically uses it for is the painting of the robots, because they're able to be a lot more efficient and not have people having to be in these huge warehouses that are 120 degrees and during the summer and things like that. It's just a lot better for them. And from deep space to space exploration, to processing waste, helping the police, doing surgeries in our homes, Alexa, the Echo Dot, all of those things, robotics has started to become a very integrated part of our lives and will continue to do so. And I know, oh no, the AI, they're gonna take over, Terminator, end of the world, all that stuff. But I think a lot of people have that idea because of the fact that Terminator and Star Trek, all those types of movies exist out there, so they're a bit scared. There's really nothing to be scared about. According to the website csmu.org, an article called Future Robots by Mary Vasquez, updated in 2011, talks about the future of robotics in a workplace with people. We all saw it when we went to Amazon back in October for Girls Initiative, the robots working alongside the people. I know it's another big thing. Robots are going to take our jobs. Oh no, everybody's going to be homeless. Again, not true. They create jobs in the field of mechatronics. Get to that in a second. Like I said, we saw them going around. These are taking the jobs that nobody wants and that are backbreaking and that people hated doing in the first place and making them, again, a lot more efficient and just easier on everybody involved. Another great way that robotics can be used working alongside people is, for example, in the hospital with nurses. So nurses have a lot more one-on-one time with the patients instead of having to run tests, draw blood, change the bags, all that kind of stuff. Robotics and robots can do that instead, so that way the nurses have more one-on-one time and are able to diagnose the people more effectively and more efficiently. Again, because of the field of robotics, mechatronics, the work, the job, the thing, has been growing a lot according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. An article written by El Catrope, last updated in October of 2018, so that there will be about double the amount of jobs by 2025 in the field of mechatronics. A great example of this is Kyle, my brother, and Keaton, my friend. Both really want to go into that because, like I said, it's a big thing that's starting to grow and we're starting to see a lot more of. These robots, they'll break, machines break, everything breaks. And so they'll need to be worked on and they need a field for that. First, robotics, the thing that we all know way too well, is it preparing us a lot for that and preparing us for said field. Robotics, so just in case you guys don't know, if you don't, I'm sorry. There's 3 different levels, FLL, FTC, and FRC, and these different levels go into from kindergarten up until you're a senior, and then you're able to develop a more STEM background. All over the world, this is happening. I know at least when I was in elementary school, we had maybe 3 or 4 hours a week of science. We didn't even have technology and engineering. Our school is really just out of date with that. I think everything is. And so because of that, FIRST has been able to come in and give people like Kyle and Keaton who didn't have any idea what they wanted to do when they got out of school into being able to go ahead and have something that they're passionate about. Another really great example is this, according to the website firstinspires.org. An article written by Connor Tinker titled "First is About Learning and Improving," last updated in January of 2019, talks about his challenge with this and his challenge with not wanting to do anything. When he was a freshman, he wanted to drop out. He was tired of doing pointless math homework that he was never going to use, writing English papers that he's written 10,000 times. He was just sick of it. Then he got into First, FRC, and he was able to find something that he was actually passionate about and something that he wanted to do. So he went from wanting to drop out to now going to MIT to be an aerospace engineer and getting his PhD in that field. So robotics specifically has really helped him improve into that with that aspect of it. So all in all, robotics has come a really long ways, but has a long ways to go, and First has a really big part to do with that. Again, this is the hardest fun we'll ever have, but it's going to help us prepare so much better for the future.